So I think it's up and working now. Hopefully you guys can see me now and hear me. Let me know if you guys are in here. We are going to I don't see anybody in here right now, but hopefully you guys pop back up in here. That has nothing to do with it. We're going to use some Chat GPT. No, we're going to use Bing. Views. So guys, we are going, I need to figure out how to use this again. What's up? What's up? I don't know if anybody can chat. Fluffy, I have internet. It's not that. I'm able to type in the chat. Webcam, laptop. Oh, maybe that's why. Okay. Here's what we'll do. I'm just going to come on here and I'm just going to look up the top 10. So I'm going to look up similar cities. Maybe we'll just use Bing Copilot on the website. Maybe you guys can see that. Can you guys hear me? Can you see me? If not, I guess I'll just talk to myself. Can you guys hear me? Yes? No? Possibly? Here we go. Get started. Here we go. Name 5 equivalent cities to Da Nang according to these requirements. Under $1,000 budget, beach city, over 60-day visa, for Americans, international airport, and Western amenities with decent amount of safety. Let's see what they give us. Fluffy, maybe you can go into the chat and try to type something so I can know at least if people can chat. Here's the answers. Hoi An. Hoi An's kind of irrelevant though, guys. Phuket. But I don't think Phuket is the same price. Koh Samui I don't think is the same price. Cebu. Those are all under 1,000 USD cities. Fluffy, can you type? Those cities earlier? What? Huh? Yeah, you can type. So, I don't know. Maybe other people just don't want to chat.
Seems weird because I chat.
Why does it seem weird?
Oh, you top messages only one top messages. All messages.
Oh. No, now it's back to live chat. All messages.
But only 3 people are watching?
I can't tell how many people are watching.
It says 5.
5. Maybe their fingers are broken. Yes, I mentioned the cities earlier. Hoi An. All under 1,000? I find that hard to believe. I live in a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1 block from the beach. Help me find that or eliminate that from those cities. The average cost of living for a 1-bedroom apartment in the city center is around $230. There's no way that's possible in Hoi An. Phuket would be 500 to 1,000. Yeah, see, those are already more expensive. 500. That's a wide variety of price range. Also, when you say 1 bedroom, you are also including small, which are a deal breaker for me. This is how I use chat Bing Copilot. I want you to give me the real cost of those cities and 1-bedroom apartments that are over 30 square meters, if not 50 square meters, with my same requirements that I have here in Da Nang. I already told you my requirements, not for an apartment, but for the city to be equivalent to Da Nang, meaning under 1,000 USD a month, international airport, beach, enough Western amenities, and safe. And square meters minimum. I don't know, no one's chatting.
Yeah, because there's only
Oh, there
eight.
we go. I'm sorry, I missed your guys' message. What's up, Brute? Denong, what's up? I missed your guys' messages. We're doing a computer live stream right now. I didn't notice I can scroll down, and somebody didn't tell me other people were chatting in here.
I'm working.
Yeah, when I'm working, you harass me. Um, I am trying to find an equivalent city to Denong, and it just doesn't seem we can find it. I put all my requirements in here on Bing Copilot, and it's still giving me the same. Let me clarify a little more. Hoi An is very near me, but I have not found an apartment that fits those size requirements at the rental price you told me. Same as Cebu. See, look at this. Hoi An, one bedroom apartment around 75 square meters, $900 a month. They're out of their mind. Cebu, 40 square meters, 15,000 PHP, which is 300 bucks for 40 meters. Yeah, you could find 40 square meters or 35, but I need something bigger. So yeah, 400 bucks maybe. Yeah, yep. I see. Compare Hua Hin to Danong. Price wise, beach wise, visa wise, and surrounding neighborhoods and lifestyle. Why does a cheap apartment cost? What does a cheap? I was told that Nha Trang is almost the same as Danong, except for it's a more party centric. It's not crazy like Bangkok, but I heard it's more party vibe than the laid back life. I am not thinking about moving out of Danong, but I love to find an equivalent city that gives me everything the same as Danong in Thailand or in Vietnam or Thailand or the Philippines, but it doesn't seem like I'm gonna find that. Um, for me, 30 square meters would be tiny. 30 square meters would, I think 30 square meters, shoot, guys. I don't even think 30 square meters would be, I think it would basically be our kitchen. I don't even think 30 square meters would be this area in here. I I think 30 square meters is our kitchen and our living room by itself. No bathroom. Way too small for us. We probably take up 10 to 15 square meters just with our luggage. Maybe at least 10. We hear that Nha Trang is more expensive than Da Nang, and there's more Russians in Nha Trang than here. So I don't know. Let's look it up real quick. Watch. Let's go to Numbeo. Let's check out Numbeo real quick. Numbeo is not. the end all say all, but it does give you guys a good idea. It does give you a good idea. So let's put in Nha Trang and let's put in Da Nang. And let's convert this to US dollars so I can read it better. So this is what they're saying. Not enough data. Okay, but it does say rent prices in Nha Trang are technically 2% lower than in Da Nang, which is no difference at all. Restaurant prices in Nha Trang are 11% higher, and everything else is not enough data. So it looks like food is more expensive. Let's take a look at apartments. Um, wow, it looks like utilities are more. So if you guys look here, look at the difference. Um, it looks like oh, that's preschool. Never mind. I thought that was electricity. Um, rent per month. Look at Danong, 350. Nha Trang, 428. So it looks like rental is more. But for some reason, why is Danong cheaper than Nha Trang when Nha Trang more party centric? I liked Hue. I went to Hue. Hue is I found Hue to be a tad more expensive than Danong, just a little bit more overall, and little less quality. But I like the city of Hue. We will probably go back there again. Um, I know you remember you mentioned that. We'll ask her that question. Mitzi doesn't want to take the answer. How many people are in Vietnam? It says 101 million. Please break down the cities that make up the majority of that 101 million. So here you go, Mitzi. This is your answer. 9 million in Ho Chi Minh, 9 million in Hanoi, 2 million in Haiphong, 1 million in Da Nang, Bien Hoi, 1,200,000. So what is that? That looks like it's about 9, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So let's put where are the rest of the 75 million people? Distributed across smaller cities and towns. That's all it's telling us. Um, check lunch meat costs like McDonald's. I don't even think they have McDonald's on there, but let's take a look. Um, McMeal, here we go. So it looks like they're the same price. There you go, Philip. You could get your McMeal at McDonald's for either 101,000 or 100,000 in Nha Trang. So literally no difference. 7 US cents difference. But us real eaters don't mess with that. Empty condos that needs to be rented out, so the lower the prices in Da Nang. Cantho have 20 million more people than Da Nang. Let's look up Cantho. I think Cantho doesn't show up on here though, because I wanted to compare Cantho's cost of living with Da Nang, and I don't think Cantho gets pulled up. So Da Nang will obviously get pulled up, right? So here's Da Nang. But then when we put in Cantho, I think Cantho. Oh, there it is. So let's put this in USD. So it's saying rental prices are 17% higher in Da Nang. Restaurants are 3% higher in Da Nang. And groceries are 8%. So you're looking at probably about 10 to 20% more expensive in Da Nang. But the question here is losing all the amenities of Da Nang worth the 10 to 20%. So let's break it down. My bills are $750, right? So 10% of that would be $75 a month. So $75 divided by 4 weeks is a little less than 20 bucks. So is um is moving to Canto worth saving $15 a month, $15 a week, giving up everything in Danong to go move to Canto for $15 a week? That's the real question. Canto, spicy. Here's a perfect person to ask. So, spicy roads. What all am I gonna lose? We're gonna ask the question. Let's see. We'll show you guys really quick. So most people. Here's what I found. Most people want to live in South Vietnam. I don't care for it. It's hotter, and being near Ho Chi Minh doesn't is not a positive to me. So people say, "Oh man, go down south," and I'm like, one, I don't like the humidity. Two, I don't care about being near Ho Chi Minh. So whenever people say like, "Oh, you want to go south? You want to go south?" and I'm like, "For what?" Cantho supposedly is down there. Let me take a look. Yeah, I think Cantho is like near. Yeah, it's below Ho Chi Minh. So if you guys look here, here's Ho Chi Minh and here's Cantho. So for me, it's in the hottest part of the country. It's near Ho Chi Minh, but that's not a positive for me. Um, that's not a positive for me myself. But let's look up. Let's ask ChatGPT real quick, right? Let's ask it. What am I missing in Cantho that I get in Danong? Pros and cons. Let's see. Does that why why can't I pull that screen up? For some reason, hold on. Let me figure out what I did wrong there. Um, for some reason it won't let me show. Oh, maybe we gotta switch this laptop screen. Oh, I messed up. Let me do this, guys. There we go. What will I miss out in Cantho that Danong has? Pros and cons. Here we go. There we go, guys. Um, Ho Chi Minh is definitely more than 20%. It's like double. So it's telling me that we would miss the pros is the floating market, which I guess maybe for some people it is. Friendly people. I get friendly people here. Walkability. That's definitely in An Thuong. So I'm not sure why it's saying that's a pro. Shopping. I'm not a shopper. Museum. Okay, cons. Cantho doesn't have the same beach as Da Nang. Nightlife. While it has nightlife, it's not as vibrant as Da Nang's. Wow, that's shocking because I don't really consider Danong to have much of a nightlife. Resorts, I don't care about resorts. Danong beaches, nightlife, resorts. Um, how are they saying Danong is less walkable? Well, maybe the whole city of Danong, but I live, I should technically say that I live in An Thuong. Um, here's the sleeper city. I don't know if you guys know about this place, but do compare the same way Danong with Dong Hoi. Do we have anybody in here that has been to Dong Hoi? I've been hearing a little bit about Dong Hoi. Um, let's see what Dong Hoi says. They're saying Dong Hoi slightly more expensive? That's insane. Wait a second. How is Dong Hoi more expensive than Danong? That's insane. You guys don't even know. Almost no one's heard of Dong Hoi. Dong Hoi is like in the middle of nowhere. How the hell can someone confirm this? How the hell is Dong Hoi? Um, Dark Brother, you guys see we walk everywhere here in An Thuong, so there is no problem with walkability here in An Thuong. But what I'm shocked about is this city Dong Hoi. It's if you guys see, it's slightly more expensive than Da Nang. Um, that is crazy. What else is it saying? While Dong Hoi doesn't have the beaches as famous as Da Nang, it does have some nice beaches. Um, so I was kind of interested in Dong Hoi at least for a short trip. Same visa requirements, Western amenity. Dong Hoi has fewer Western amenities. Dong Hoi, under my opinion, the videos that I seen, Dong Hoi was like this random unknown spot that like people are just finding out about. But how do random spots like to me it seemed rural and out of place? Why would people with money go there? Like when I think of rural and going out of the way, I think of that means it's cheap. So maybe my logic of what cities are not the right thing. Um, so Donghoy offers a more relaxed and peaceful lifestyle with focus on nature, outdoor, and it's a smaller city with quiet atmosphere. So one other city that Coconut Man keeps pushing on me is Vang or Vong Tao or something. I think it's spelled that or something. Vong Tao, see? Coconut Man tells me, no, 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 Vong Tao is cheap. It's a cheaper version of Danong. But see, man, you guys give me some bad advice. I was surprised this time no entry. They pay a premium to avoid the Koreans. So they pay more. To, so this is why I think Danong is great. You get the beach, you get the international airport, you get great prices. So for me, that's my positive. Why would I go live in an inferior, smaller, less developed city to pay more? That logic is so weird to me. But look at this. Vung Tao says it's more expensive than Danong also. So Coconut Man is the one that's pushing Vong Tao on me. But everyone told me it's kind of like the Hua Hin of Vietnam. Older, retired people go there, slower life, more expensive. This is Bing AI. What were you telling me um last week? So for me, I'm trying to find an equivalent version to Danong, and it doesn't seem that I can find one. This is what we were talking about earlier today. I'm trying to find Danong in Thailand or in the Philippines, and it just doesn't seem like that exists. No beach, but Dalat. Let's take a look at Dalat. Compare Dalat the same way to Danong. Slightly cheaper. So it's saying a basic meal at a restaurant's $1.58 in Danong. The lot would be about $1.30. So it's about 30 cents, which is probably about 10,000 maybe. 10,000 VND, maybe 15,000. Beaches. Located in the highlands, Dalat doesn't have beaches. It has lakes and waterfalls. Visa requirements, same. Western amenities has fewer Western amenities compared to Dunong, but still offers some international dining options. So it loses on my aspect on that. Both are considered to be safe. Offers more relaxed, peaceful lifestyle with focus on nature and outdoors. It's a smaller city with quiet atmosphere, known for its cool climate. Um, yeah, that was you. That was you. You know what, Dark Brother? You are the one. that told me about Canto. I remember now. You were the one that told me about it. Um, Coconut Man was the one that told me about Vung Tao. You were the one that told me about um, Canto, and I found out about Dong Hoi. But I've done research on all those, and none. They all lose on a different aspect. I think Vung Tao was for older retired people, and it wasn't as cheap. Cantho, I heard, was overrated, and I think we talked about the international airport. Um, but it's also in southern Vietnam, which is more humid, and it's near Ho Chi Minh, which is not a positive to me. I'm not trying to say like Da Nang is the best. What I just want to find an equivalent in Thailand or the Philippines. If there was if there was a Da Nang equivalent in the Philippines, I would go to the Philippines because I would get their 3-year visa. That's what I would get. But the problem is you can't find that in the Philippines. Um, you can't find it in the Philippines. I mean, I guess the closest thing. Let's find out what it's gonna say. What is the closest beach big city that compares across the board to Da Nang in Philippines? I think they're gonna say Boracay. Let's see what they say though. Yep, Boracay. But Boracay is 3 times the price. Boracay is slightly more expensive. It's not slightly. Um, I would say the beaches are better in Boracay. The beach is better in Boracay. The visa is better in Boracay, which is the Philippines. So I do definitely give Boracay that, but the cost of living completely knocks out the rest of everything. Like, I want to know what they mean slightly. What do you mean slightly more expensive? Boracay is at least double the price of Da Nang. That's what everyone says. Vong Tao tells me exactly is for old retired people. Everybody tells me that. Let's see what they say about it. Boracay is indeed significantly more expensive than Da Nang, especially when it comes to accommodation and general living. Yeah, so that's the problem. So I would love to have Da Nang in the Philippines because then you get the cost of living, the great city, everything, and then you get the benefit of the one good thing in the Philippines, which is their long visa. But can't find it. You can't find it in the Philippines. Um, Boracay is not that cheap, man. It wasn't. It's never been cheap, even when I went there. So I know it's not cheap now. We're just on the hunt. We're just on the hunt for it. Um, I would even like to find an equivalent to Da Nang in Thailand. So if I go do a border run, maybe I can go stay in Thailand for a month or 2 months since I get a 60-day visa. But the problem is Thailand, people said Hua Hin, and when we look, it's not the same. So I don't know, man. Hopefully, someone one day will say, "Oh man, no one told you about X, Y, and Z city," and I'm gonna say, "No, no one ever told me about it." But 2 years of looking, I'm convinced there is no Da Nang equivalent to in Philippines or in Thailand. Yeah, I would say mostly foreigners. Fluffy, mostly foreigners in Boracay, right?
Huh?
Mostly, you'll get some local people there.
Yeah. Why? But most of the locals who stays in Boracay works in Boracay for hotels.
Tell me the downsides and pros of the lot compared to Da Nang. Um, cool climate, natural beauty, peaceful lifestyle, fresh produce, charming arch. No beaches, limited lifestyle, few wet. See, this is the part that kills me right here. Fewer Western amenities. I don't party, so the limited life night is not really a big thing, but you lose a beach, you lose the Western amenities, and accessibility. Fewer direct international flights compared to Da Nang. So it seems like that the international airport there doesn't really go anywhere that I would go to. So the airport is kind of a downside. Um, the limited Western amenities and no beach. So for me to lose all that, the lot would have to be 20% or more cheaper, which I don't think it is. Um, um, I think locals can, but it's like the rich ones. When I talk about Western, I'm not talking about McDonald's. I'm talking about the Thai restaurant. I'm talking about Bikini Bottoms. I'm talking about um, good non-Vietnamese places, places that are catering towards Americans and Western life. I've never been to Nha Trang. I've heard the I've never been to Da Nang, but I mean never been to Nha Trang Dale, but everyone tells me the opposite. They say Nha Trang is the drinking, partying Russian version of Da Nang. So they tell me Da Nang is the peaceful, relaxing Korean, laid back nature city, and they tell me Nha Trang is the Russian, more partying, more beach slash younger crowd version of Da Nang. Um, That's what they tell me. So everyone that I've talked to that's been to both, they tell me that Nha Trang is more expensive too. So more expensive, more nightlife, more drinking, more Russian, more party, younger type. That's what they tell me. And it doesn't have a lot of Western food. That was the problem with Hua Hin also. They said basically it's just all Thai food. Man, Philip, you're one of the only people in here that does hostels, man. Most of these people don't do hostels. So hostels is not a thing for even though we're a budget channel, most people here do not stay in hostels. I think you're like the only person that at least that I know of that does the hostels. You're definitely the only person that I know that does the hostels and the McDonald's. Um, but I would love to find an equivalent to Danong. I really would, man. I would love to find that. In the Philippines, I almost had that in Bacolod. Um, Bacolod would be a city that I could probably live for a long time. Didn't have a beach, so the beach wasn't a deal breaker, but the deal breaker was all the freaking apartments, man. They're like 22, 25 square meters. They're tiny. But I really like the city of Bacolod. That's what I say. I say, man, you can go spend $8, literally $8 on a hotel or $3 on a hostel. And I'm like, that $5 a night. You guys know I'm cheap, or I'm at least a budget conscious guy. And I'm like, there is no way in hell that I'm not gonna save. I'm gonna spend $5 a night so that some other old man's feet are not in my face or he's snoring in a hostel next to me. I'm just like, no way, no way. Um, I don't know where SF is. For me, the hostels. So people say, "Oh no, no, I don't stay in that kind of hostel. I stay in a nice hostel or a private one, right?" And then I go, "If you stay in a private, nice one, you're already paying more than what you can pay in a hotel." We know a guy here, the guy that I told you guys about earlier. He likes Cambodia better than Vietnam. He's staying at a $3 hostel here, $3. And I'm like, damn. He's like, yeah, man, the Russians are always out smoking and the people are causing a scene. I'm like, dude, all you gotta do is spend $8 and you go stay at Gold Time. Um, $6 to $12 is already a nice hotel here, Philip. Go watch this. Let me show you guys. I know you guys don't believe me, but watch this. Let's go on here to Agoda. Agoda, you can go get a nice hotel for 8, $9. So it's like, why would you pay that price for a why would you guys pay that price for a hostel when you could just live at a nice freaking um a hotel? Let me switch this real quick. Like you guys don't understand, like that's a hotel price. I've found lots of people hotels for under $10. Am I gotta log into this? They didn't tell me I had to log into this. Come on, come on. Hold on, let me log in here. Here we go. Here we go. Um, no, not really, man. So I'll show you some decent hotels. For me, I just can't sleep. I'm 42 years old. I cannot sleep in a room with another man. And if you get your own room, you could stay in your own. I don't want to be sharing bathrooms with someone. I don't want to be sharing showers with someone. Like I didn't even want to do that when I was in college. But let's take a look right here. Danong. You can get decent places here. Not top of the line, but you can get decent places. Let's do like the second. Let's just do one day so you guys can see the prices. Watch what you guys can get for under $10 a night. We need English and we need, come on, we need American dollars. Not this damn VND. We need dollars. Why can't I switch it to English? What the hell? Okay. Anyways, so $10 is about 250,000. Yeah. Let's do 300,000, which is like no. Let's do 250,000, just so you guys can see what you can get for $10. So here's $10. Yen V. So you can go stay. I stayed at Yen V. Not the greatest place in the world at all, but look at this, guys. Watch on the map. You'll be 3 blocks away. We can get that same price in Vietnam. So I can get a 1 bedroom apartment downstairs for $10 a night. And that's an apartment that has a kitchen and a living room, 1 bedroom at the same building. It's $315 a month. So divide 315 by 30 days, which is like $10.50. So cheaper than a hotel room in Dalat. I can get a 1 bedroom apartment in the same building with a kitchen and it's 50 square meters, 50 square meters, kitchen and living room. Um, but look at this. So we'll zoom in. Let's go down to where I'm at. Look at this, guys. All these places are all. Why can't I? Come on. Can I drag this? There we go. So this is my area right here, guys. You see where it says Muang Tan? Look at this. These are all 5 blocks off the beach. Look, every single one of these is under $10. Every single one of these is under $10. Ciliana, Dobie, The Hem, CN, Ocean. Look at these. All these places are under $10. I don't understand that either, Dark Brother. I don't understand how anyone in Asia is paying $3, $4, $5 for a hostel. It doesn't make any sense. You can get, I would rather stay in my own. You guys know I hate small places, right? I would still stay in a 25-meter hotel um, for $8, $9 a night than stay at a hostel where I have to watch my bag or some guy snoring all night or a drunk guy. Like, no way can I do that. Um, I can get so my Bonet is actually technically 35,000 too, Philip. The only reason why it's 40 is because I get two eggs. So if I get the one with one egg, it's 35,000. Um, so if you guys see next time I go to Bonet, you'll look. It's 35K, or you can get the other one that has two eggs for 40K. So it's the same price, 35. I just get the two eggs. Let's go back up here. Oops, I'm sorry. I didn't even show you guys this. There we go. You guys didn't tell me you guys couldn't see, but look, all these places right here are all under 10 bucks. Look at these places. This is the area that I'm in right now. So all these are less than a 7-minute walk maximum from the beach, and all these are under $10. So 200,000 is like $8. It's exactly $8. This place, Gold Time, 150,000. That's $6. So this is the Gold Time. You can rent this private hotel room for $6. Why would I not spend $6 at a hotel? Look, it even has a pool. Even has a pool for $6 at Gold Time, right? It's tiny, 25 square meters, which is tiny to me. But look, this place is $6, or you could stay in a hostel for 3. It's like I don't get it. I don't understand how anyone can do it. Um, I don't want that's the thing. So I am 18 years out of being in a college dorm. I'm a grown man. I do not want to be sleeping next to other grown men. I don't want to be feeling like a child that hey son, go put your bag away. Like, no, I want to have my hotel room. I want to lock my door. I want to feel like I'm in my own private space. Um, I can't live feeling like a kid. But the best the best the best deal for me is $10 a night. $10 a night to get a one bedroom apartment is insane. Cause look, let's look at the math right here, guys. Let's take a look at this. Let me see, does it change? Yeah, it does. So look, downstairs to go stay at the one bedroom, 50 square meters, is $350 divided by 30 days. $10.50. So for $10.50, you get a one bedroom, separate kitchen, separate living room. Almost exactly the same size as what I'm staying at now, except for it's downstairs. $10.50 a night. Or would you rather spend $3 on a hostel? Like, that's a no brainer to me. Um, So for me, the here's what I've always heard. I don't understand it. I don't agree with it. Here's my take on it. So every single person I've ever talked to about staying at a hostel, they've never told me hostels are better than hotels. Not one. They never said, "Oh, the hostel is amazing, man, the quality." Here's what they always tell me. "Oh, I like to go to a hostel so I can meet people." And I go, "Meet people? Like your living accommodation should be for living and being comfortable. You should go out into the city or on Facebook or go to a cafe to go meet people. Your accommodation shouldn't be a place to meet people. Like, to me, that's backward logic. My accommodation is supposed to be for comfort and enjoyment. Meet people is when I go outside of my accommodation. When I go out in the street and I go chat up a conversation, when I go to the beach and talk to someone, when I go to a restaurant or a cafe, that's when you meet someone. But I've noticed one common trait with everybody, every single buddy that I know that goes to hostels. They don't go to hostels and say, Oh man, the hostel room, it's amazing. It's so nice, so perfect. This is what they always tell me. Oh, I go to the hostel because there's other people there. Oh, I go to the hostel to meet people. And I'm like, why do you have to rent a place to meet people? Like, rent a nice hotel or an affordable hotel and then go outside your hotel and meet people there. So it's kind of like a package deal. Every single person that I know that stays at hostels is to meet. It's just a weird logic to me. It's a very weird logic to me that people book their hotel accommodations due to some other people being able to possibly meet there. And I'm like, wait a second, just stay at a nice hotel, which you can afford, whatever's in your budget, and then go outside, go to the beach, go to the cafe, and meet people there. But for some reason, these people are terrified or nervous. They feel like, hey, I'll rent a hostel so that everyone else there is here to meet me and here to meet other people. So we'll all just come together at one place. I don't understand it. But I don't understand the logic of, hey, I need to book a hostel so that I can meet people. Like, no, book a hotel and then go out to meet people. Um, I paid $2 for a hut on the beach in Thailand decades ago. No indoor plumbing. Damn. See, so I am convinced 100%. You guys do not stay at a hostel because a hostel is better. You guys don't stay there because, oh, the quality of the room is amazing. Oh man, the amenities at the hostel is amazing. You guys stay at the hostel to meet other people. That's it. That's what you guys should really be saying. You guys are paying a premium of staying at a hostel to meet people. That's what people should really be saying. But to me, it makes no sense. It's doing it backwards to me. I like to live in a good accommodation and then go out to meet people, where hostel people stay at a shared place so that they could meet people. It's such a backwards logic to me. A big place. So for me, there's two reasons. I'll show you why. For one, I work here by online. See, look, she's working online. So imagine us staying in a studio or a tiny one bedroom, right? So what are we supposed to do? Lay on the bed, and I'm supposed to type on my laptop. What happens if she has to have a conference? So at least here we have all of our bags. Look, so I'll give you a perfect example of this one. So she's working, I'm working, right? And I have to edit my video so noise is coming up, right? And then this. So here's all of our bags. There's my bags. So I got that bag, those two bags. This is her bag, right? Can you imagine us trying to work, us trying to cook, us trying to watch movies in a studio or a one bedroom? We would be literally laying on our bed, both working side by side. Like that's why that's why um that's why a big place is needed. Now, this is who people that stay at studios are. People that wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and they're gone all day. They're on the beach surfing or hanging out with their bros, and then they're out all day, right? And then at 6 or 7 o'clock at night, they're out at the bar, getting hammered, going and hanging out. So guess what? They're never at the hotel. So in their mind, oh man, I just need a tiny place. I live here, I work here, so I need my private space. She does her work. We have four bags combined, two bags for me, two bags for her. Imagine how would we do our work and how would our storage stuff and our bag stuff work all trying to be here? Me on the phone, her on the phone, like it just wouldn't work. And on top of that, it's only $3 or $4 more a day to have this much space. Um, that's the thing though, Van. I don't it's you guys can hate me or get mad at me, but I don't think your accommodation should be a social. To me, it's kind of like you guys remember Game Genie? These are the old school gamers. Remember Game Genie was the thing that you would put in your any Nintendo video game and it would give you all the cheat codes. That's what I consider a hostel. People stay at a hostel to have a hack to meet people. So I hate to say it this way, but I feel like people that stay at hostels are introverts that can't meet people. So they go, I'm going to stay at a hostel, and that's the cheat code so that I can just meet people here. Whereas for me, you guys know I talk a lot. I can meet anyone. I can meet a 58-year-old guy from Australia and have a great conversation. I can meet a 22-year-old kid from Japan, have a great conversation. I don't need to be locked into a hostile environment. So this like, hey guys, we're all around, like let's buddy up. Like I don't need that. I missed a lot of messages. Give me 1 second. I missed a lot of your guys' messages. Paper maps, Jesus Christ. So my first international travel was 2019. Well, technically I went to Mexico in 1998 and 2002. I didn't even need a passport back then. But my real first international travel besides that was 2019. Um, I pay for a month so I know I have a bed and can travel all over. So basically, here's what you do. This is my take. I could be wrong, but this is my take on Philip. So Philip, you basically pay for a glorified storage with built-in social interactions. So you have a low paying storage unit facility with a social atmosphere that people are there. That's what you stay at. Hostels work for young backpackers. They can stay for a longer time because it's cheaper. Yeah, but nowadays that there's the internet, hotels are practically almost the same price. You are just like Sammy. Sammy has this weird fascination with being able to see views when he's in the bathroom. Never in my life have I ever wanted, and you guys know I love views. So I rave about the view. I'm going to do it right now. I rave about views, right? I love telling you guys, man, look at my view on my balcony, right? I love it, man. But never once in my life have said, hey, man, I'm going to go take a dump and I want to go see the mountain. Like, for one, I'm not in there long enough to even I don't know how you guys. I think the older generation is in the bathroom for way longer. Like some people are in the bathroom for 20 or 30 minutes. I'm like, what the hell are you guys doing in there? But never have I ever once needed or wanted a view in my bathroom. What I would love to have in my bathroom is a built-in speaker so I can listen to podcast while I'm taking a shower because I just usually bring my phone in there and I lay my phone in the sink so it sounds a little bit louder. But I'd much rather have a speaker in my bathroom than a view of anything. Um, no, we don't have a view in our bath. We don't have any windows, but I don't need any windows when I'm in the bathroom. You're saying exactly what I'm saying, but in a sugar-coated way, Spicy Roads. Those people are not paying for accommodation. They're paying for a built-in field trip. I don't know how else to say it. So those people, like I said, they'll never tell you that the hostel was amazing. The hostel room. They'll never say, "Oh man, the hostel room, the bed was so nice, the views were amazing. It was an amazing place." Everyone that talks about a hostel is about people that are there. And like I said, it's like a free pass for them to meet people. These are people that don't want to. I've never met someone that said, "Oh man, I would choose." Put it this way: if you got rid of, say you were the only person staying at a hostel, right? No one would stay at a hostel. If there was no other person at the hostel, you would never choose the hostel over a hotel room. Now, at a hotel, you would gladly stay at a nice hotel room if you were the only person. You say, cool, man, I got the whole hotel by myself. Great, awesome. Nobody would stay at a hostel if there was nobody else there. So that's how you can tell people aren't staying at a hostel because it has nice amenities and this. They're staying there to get a free pass to meet people. Um, So for me, I don't I don't feel that because for some reason this idea that people in proximity equals friends or girlfriends or whatever, that logic doesn't make sense. It's like, hey, this person booked a hostel, I booked the same hostel, so magically we're going to be best friends now. Like that logic is so weird to me. Like literally I could like in the USA, I have neighbors. Some neighbors I've never chatted with in my whole life. Just because they live near me doesn't make them my best friend. I'm the same way, Brute. I go into the bathroom and I get out as quick as possible. Some people, it always seems like it's these older guys. The older guys are in there for like 30 minutes, and you're like, what the hell are you guys doing in the bathroom? Um, Agoda ads. I think when I do the live streams on here, I do get people's I do get the ads. So shockingly, I do get ads when. Let me take a look at the live stream. But I never I have a bias. I need space and I hate the idea of sharing facilities. I hate it. You guys can call me the selfishest person in the world, but I'm just not a I don't like sharing bathrooms. I don't like sharing spaces. Like and I love saving money. I love saving money, but what are you giving me a drink for? Are you the one guy, what's his name, that says, "Hey, you need to drink your water.
What's his name? M4.
You need to drink your water." That's what he always says to me. You're not traveling for a party vacation. That's what so this is what I try to explain. Mostly Americans don't understand this. Um, they get mad when I say this, but it's the truth. So I am a traveler. They are vacationers. There's a difference. Most Americans are vacationers. I am not a vacationer. I am a traveler. A traveler means you and you live a normal traveling life. A vacationer is someone that goes, man, I can't wait to go to Bangkok for 2 weeks, man. I got this nice resort. I got 800 bucks I'm going to spend. That's a vacationer. They go there to go to the clubs. They go there to have that steak dinner. They go there for that. A traveler is different. And when I tell Americans that, they get mad. You just had to add, okay. Brute, are you on a cell phone or on a laptop desktop? Because it seems like the only people that ever get ads are people that are on laptops. I never hear people that get ads on cell phones. I stayed in a capsule in Singapore one time. 30 bucks though, man. The freaking capsule was $30. 30 bucks. That's why I avoid expensive countries. I avoid. So people say, "Why don't you go to Japan?" I go, "Because the places are too small." Oh, well, we'll just spend a little more. No, I don't have it in the budget. Okay, well, stay in a smaller place. No, I'm not going to be miserable and live in a shoebox in a tiny little studio or a closet just to go live there. Like that's budget plays budget and size plays a big role in my travel. 3 years. So I've been to 20 countries since 2019. My first year in 2019, I was in 15 countries in about 9 months. I don't know what classifies an expat. I'm not sure technically what classifies. Um, Here's what I consider myself. I don't even think there's a name for this, but what I am, the best word that I've ever heard someone call it's kind of like a geo arbitrage traveler or a geo arbitrage guy. So I want to live my same quality of life that I had in the USA. I just want to pick myself out, live that same lifestyle that I had in the USA, but drop myself into a place that's 50% or more cheaper. So I don't travel because I want to find myself. I don't travel because I want to feel zen. I don't travel because I need to. experience temples. I don't travel because of that. I don't travel because I want to uh go to the most coolest rooftop bars. I don't travel because of that. I just want to live the same quality of life that I had in the USA, meaning a nice apartment, being able to go out and eat dinner anytime I want, wherever I want, at 50% of the cost of the USA. That's what kind of traveler I am. Um, you could, so I would, I'm honestly telling you guys, even if you guys said, hey, this dorm hostel that has 4 beds in there, they're gonna let you stay there for free. I still would not stay at I wouldn't stay at a hostel for free, not even for free. You could not get me to sleep in a room with another grown random stranger. You couldn't do it. Um, I kind of agree with just the basic version of that spicy roads, but I would literally be in the USA if the USA was as cheap as Danong. If there was a place that was as cheap on the same value level as USA. So it's not like I'm intentionally leaving the USA. Um, you never lived this well in USA, even when you had a regular. Um, I did actually. Well, I could have put it that way. I just didn't because no matter what, I would never I always budgeted. So at my last official job working for the man, I could have easily ate out every single night. Now I couldn't have ate at steakhouses and stuff like that, but I could have ate at moms and pops places. But two things: one, I love to cook, and two, I hate overspending. So monetarily wise, yes, I could have went out and ate every single day when I lived back in the USA. I could have, but I was like, why would I go spend $25 on this when I could just go home and cook it and I can make it better? I love to cook. I love to cook. So technically I could. Um, but so that's the same lifestyle. I want to have a nice 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom apartment. 1 bedroom is perfectly fine for me. Um, and if I want to go out to a restaurant any day, I could. Just like in the USA, I could. But two things would be either be the problem. One, it would be like, wait, they don't even make it as good as me. Two, I'd like, hey, I'm just literally throwing money away for nothing. Um, yeah, I don't understand. You guys could probably tell me what you guys classify Philip as. I don't think I've ever seen any. I don't know what type of traveler Philip is. So he's a guy that loves to go back to the USA. So he does it the opposite of everybody that I heard. He'll come, so he comes to Asia to live cheap, and then he goes back to the USA to spend a lot of money. So I'm like, isn't that backwards? You're supposed to live cheap in the USA and budget and save and cut your bills down. And then you go to Asia and you go spoil yourself because it's so cheap and it's 4 times cheaper. Philip does it the opposite way. He st- he goes he spends little money and lives cheap in Asia so that he can go back to the USA and spend a lot. Like it's completely the opposite in my mind. Um, I would love to have a cooking contest. The problem out here is that they have stupid ass electric stoves and no ovens. I hate that. $80 a month. Wow, that's crazy because I've lived in the Philippines in multiple cities and I couldn't even get my budget down that cheap. $80 a month? I don't know. Fluffy, he's saying he spends $80 a month for food um in the Philippines. I don't know how
80,000
$80, which is like 4,000 pesos
a month?
a month. I don't know how he can do that. We
Well,
live
Fluffy, that's just about right. Because, like, if you would imagine, like, 500 pesos per meal, that's a basic meal in the Philippines for one person.
That's one meal.
That's one meal.
He's only eating one time a day?
No, yeah, times 3 is 1.5. 1,500. 1,500 times.
You're in a province. Okay, that's different. So I That would be like saying, hey man, I don't spend that much money. And then you go, oh wow, well I'm living in San Francisco, oh I'm living in Brooklyn, oh I'm living in Miami. And then they go, where are you living? You go, I live in Timbuktu, Nebraska. It's like, okay. I couldn't do the province in the Philippines. I lived in, well, stayed for a long time in Manila, Cebu, Makati, Iloilo, Boracay, Dumaguete, Iloilo, and Bacolod. What's up, Jack? I don't I don't even know how you ate that cheap. We let's go here. I'm gonna show you guys my budget in the Philippines. Let's go show the budget in the Philippines. Here, let's do this. We're gonna show you my budget in the Philippines. I'll show you my budget from Cebu.
That's
That
gonna be a year old.
a year. I was just there in February.
Yeah, but almost.
Where is that? Would have been Danong, June. Where is Cebu? February. Let's go here to February. Here we go. Let's take a look at this. I just don't understand, Philip. You do it backwards. You should be saving all your money in the USA to come blow it, even though you couldn't blow it. You would be like you're spending 4,000 a month in the US. 4,000 in the USA gets you like McDonald's every day and like a grab ride. Like 4,000 is nothing in the USA. Whereas $4,000 in Vietnam would be like you're staying in a castle and you have three maids all at one time. Like the money is so much better spent in Vietnam. So let me show you guys my budget here in Cebu. So in Cebu, I gave myself 1,400 pesos. Okay, let's take out Manila because Manila was a little bit. But let's go here to Iloilo. So Iloilo, I was giving myself 1,000 pesos, which is, let's translate what 1,000 pesos a day was. 1,000 pesos is exactly $17 a day, right? Um, So on food, we would spend about 900. So even if you cut that in half, because that's both of us, I was spending about 450 pesos a day, which is about $7.50. So if you look there, um, in Iloilo, we were spending about $7.50 per person for food. Um, so if you see that, so I don't understand how you were spending $80. Like you must have just had rice and chicken every single day. Maybe, like maybe bread. Yeah, that's the downside. So if you guys know me, I tell you guys about so the pros of the Philippines, the English, meeting people, and the long-term 36-month visa. After that, the Philippines basically loses in every other category. Travel, transportation, worse, more expensive. Internet, worse, more expensive. Accommodation, smaller, more expensive. Stuff being out of stock, worse, more expensive. Let me go over here. I missed some of you guys' messages. Let me try not to miss it. But what doesn't make sense, Philip, if you're a minimalist, you should be a minimalist in the USA. You say you go back to the USA to go blow money. I'm saying, hey, if you're going to be either be a minimalist in the USA
He's
and in
blowing
Asia,
money because he wants to be a cool granddad.
but what I don't understand is if you're going to be a minimalist in the USA and in Asia. Or the only other way to do it is save all your money, eat the bologna and the McDonald's in the USA, and then come live great out in Vietnam since you're only coming out here for a few months. I love the Philippines, but you're correct. What does a maid cost? That would be controversial. So at least as far as I know, cost wise, they said it would cost 125. 125,000 VND, which is like $5 here. If Philip has his house and debt's paid off, 4,000 a month is pretty good lifestyle. Yeah, if you have your house paid off, yeah, then I would agree with that. But basically anyone under 40, I would say, basically anyone my age and younger don't have houses or houses paid off. So, um, you're only speaking to a how owning a house nowadays is not going to be realistic for most people. Um, Out of stock. There were so many things. Like I told you guys the story when I went to Angel's Burgers. Angel's Burgers only sells burgers and only sells hot dogs. I went there and they literally told me we are out of stock of hamburgers. And I was like, that's weird. Next day I go, we're out of stock of hamburgers. Next day I go, we're out of stock of hamburgers. 3 days in a row. We ended up going back like on the sixth or seventh day before we left. And I said, let's just go check and see if do they actually have hamburgers today. Went back on the sixth day, still didn't have no hamburgers. The place is only selling hamburgers and hot dogs, and that's it. And they were always out. Eggs, bread, pork, fish, fruit. Yeah, that's very simple. So I could do that here in Vietnam and probably spend that, but I couldn't do that. So literally, you're just eating. Your fish is extremely cheap there. Eggs, one of the cheapest items in Asia, and rice. So that's like most people can't do that. That's what I eat for breakfast, except for the fish. So for breakfast, I eat a piece of toast, an egg, fried egg, and rice. But when I go out to eat, I need to get something else. So you guys see, I go get banh mi, I get bonnet, I go to the Thai restaurant, I go get the pork chop, I go get a burger once in a week, and I spend about $120 a month, maybe $140 a month. But you're living so basic on the food there. 99% of the people couldn't go travel to the Philippines and say, hey, all I'm doing is eating fish, fruit, eggs, and rice. 99% of the people can't do that. And for me, I can go out here and go to Danong and I can go sit at sit down restaurants, spend 120, $130 a month and get Thai food, Vietnamese food, American food, um, anything for $130. So for me, $130 is a better value in a better country, in a better city than living off of just rice, eggs, and fish in a province. I'm not a fan of provinces at all. You lose way too many amenities in a province, especially in the Philippines. That's what it seems like. I think that's opposite. My take, you guys want my take? My take is go save all your money in the USA. I wouldn't blow it in Asia. But if you're gonna blow it anywhere, my idea of blowing it would be save in the USA, blow it in Asia. My take would be it's completely backwards to blow the money in USA because you get terrible value. You pay 5 times the price of what everything's worth and then live cheap in Asia. Like I you guys say I live cheap, but I don't see I live cheap. I don't ever not have food that I don't enjoy. But if I had to live off of um, rice and eggs every day and noodles and live in a tiny place, I would be so miserable in Asia. I would be miserable. So I couldn't do it. I would rather be miserable living in the USA than miserable living in Asia. I tried to buy a boat. Someone said they had to buy a boat. I tried to buy a boat ticket. Lady said we don't know if our boat is full or not. Yeah, the Philippines is weird, man. The Philippines is so backwards. I don't eat. It's not even about Vietnamese lunch meat. It's all like even in the USA, I don't eat that meat. To me, meat needs to come off of a bone. So when you go see, like, even if I go to Safeway in the USA or like a deli, if they have that ham and it's all pressed together, I'm like, how the hell is that ham together? There's no bone in it. Like, I don't eat mystery meat. I'm not mystery meat. You guys might say it tastes great, but it's a visual, mental thing for me where I can't eat spam. I can't eat any canned meats. Like, I don't care if it's in Vietnam, USA, Australia. I will not eat it. Um, I cannot do it. I cannot do it. So I can't eat that stuff. You guys need to take a break and drink your water. You guys got to stay hydrated during these chat sessions. But let me scroll down and show you guys my budget again. So look, this is how it, so look, food, I didn't put the transportation in there. But look, if you guys can see, the month that I was in Manila for 2 days, I was in Iloilo for about 8 days, Bacolod for about 8 days, and Dumaguete for 8 days. I spent $600. But obviously that didn't calculate the transportation or the entertainment. So that's a bad one to go off of. Let me go back. Let me go look up Cebu. Cebu, I shockingly spent only $850, which sounds like, wow, only 800, but I was blown away. Um, so it must have been March. Where's March budget? May. Where's Cebu March? March, here we go. March. Maybe March 9th? No. I'll have to try to next time maybe it's March 29th. No, this is rental options. Can't find. Maybe it was February 24th. Oh, let me check one more thing. April, May. I'll have to find it another time, guys. And I'll label it properly next time. I'll label it properly next time when I see that. Where is um let me catch up. Let me catch up. I had fish, sweet and sour today. I don't eat seafood, so for me, I can't eat fish. I couldn't spend $100 in clothes at a mall in Saigon. Um, I visited like 4 malls so far. I can't find anything. Yeah, even 2XL here is probably really like a large in any other country. Um, Let me scroll back up. I keep missing some of you guys' messages. Um, my Vietnamese entertainment is waiting in the park. They don't have a lot for full-size American. That spreadsheet is so mentally repressive. Just live your life on a budget, but live it on the fly too. You don't need to spend. No, so what I do is I don't keep track of it before. What I do is at the end of the night, I write down what I spent that day. But what I do at the beginning of the month, I know how much I want to spend. So in the Philippines, I knew 850 was my budget. I can't go over 850. So I divided 850 by 30 days, right? Which is how I came up with X amount of how much I could spend a day. So I would just put that's my budget per day. And then while I was going through the day, I knew I had 1,200 pesos or whatever today. And then I just go out and when I go buy stuff, I'm like, oh, okay, this was 500, this was 200, this was 100. But you guys don't understand, man. You guys have income. You guys either have an income, a retirement, a pension. or an ability to get a job. I don't have none of those. I don't have a pension. I don't have any income besides the past 3 months when I just got monetized on YouTube. But I lived here in Asia from September 2022 to September 2023. Not a single penny that I ever made. I came out here again this year with 1 year of cost of living in Vietnam. That's it. So when that's gone, I have nothing. I don't have a car back in the USA. I don't have a place to go in the USA. I don't have nothing. You guys either have incomes, pensions, or safety nets. I don't have none of that. So for me, budget is definitely a big
What do
deal.
you want to have for dinner? Breakfast? Your breakfast?
Breakfast?
Like cook rice and then
I think maybe I go out. Not sure yet. Um, I spend very little money on entertainment. I don't do much entertainment. And if I do, it's free. It's free or it's very, very cheap. For example, my entertainment would be like going to the mall. I probably wouldn't get nothing at the mall. Maybe I'll go get a slice of pizza, or maybe I'll go bowling every once in a while, like maybe once a month. Um, go to a street market, go to the beach, um, go to a park, but I don't spend anything on entertainment. Very, very, very little. Transportation, you guys see I walk everywhere, so my transportation budget is very low. 80% of my budget is my rent. So I spend $550 on rent, and then I only spend another $200 on everything else, maybe 250. So 550 goes to rent, $250 after that goes to everything else for two people. Um, Dark Brother, it's only so here's the downside, Dark Brother. You guys only tell me you guys get ads when I'm on my laptop. So you guys say, okay, we'll just do your live streams from the laptop, right? Two problems with that. One, I don't like doing live streams inside. I like being out and showing you guys stuff. That's the first thing. The second problem is if I do a live stream, this will not be shown. So I guarantee you, this will get 10 times less views than a portrait mode live stream. So YouTube pushes portrait mode, which means a phone holding it this way. I'll get 10 times, for example, I'll get like 1,000 views on a live stream. When I do it on this laptop, on the laptop, I only get maybe about 100, maybe 200 views. Nobody will find me from YouTube Shorts. When if I do a live stream this way, people will be able to find me on YouTube Shorts. They'll say, "Oh, I never seen your channel. I was just scrolling through YouTube Shorts and I found you. I'm gonna subscribe." So it's a trade-off. YouTube has a flawed system. So either I come on here and I get way less views and don't get anyone from YouTube Shorts, but then you guys get ads. Now I'll get on here, do it this way. I'll get 1,000 views and maybe I'll get 3 or 4 subscribers from YouTube Shorts, but no ads will be ran on this. So it's like pick your poison. I missed some of you guys' messages. Let me scroll back up. 800 a month in Vietnam slow traveling. That's exactly what I spend. Sometimes a little lower, Spicy Road. So I think maybe we're at the same budget. When she's here, I spend right around 750 to 800. 550 for the rent, and then about 250 max for food, entertainment, transportation, uh, miscellaneous. So $800 for both of us for every single bill in the world. There is a bullshit story going around in the Philippines that there's a condo crash because
yeah,
Pogo is gone now. Just a
yeah,
little dip in the market.
true. That's I mean so.
He says it's not true. So she says it's true, which is
It's true.
she says it's true, but our viewer says it's not true.
Who's saying? Is she from the
Um,
Philippines?
Uilium. I don't know how to pronounce that. Uilium. He was in here the other day, or she. I'm not sure. I'm assuming you're a guy. I
It's
had
not
7 million
bullshit
VND when
because
I left
there's a lot
Vietnam.
of because remember, well, condominiums can be sold to foreigners. So a lot of these condos were sold to Chinese nationals. And these Chinese nationals own Pogo, or like they have a casino. They go to the Philippines to play casino, which is not allowed in their country. Now they're being banned to go to Philippines because they play Pogo.
Mm.
So
What happened to your guys' evening dinner? Actually, that's what we just talked about. We're gonna go to dinner soon. Yeah, 800 to 1,000 depends, Spicy. Um, Condos went out of control in the Philippines. So not only are they overpriced, but you get any of you guys that's been to Vietnam or Thailand, you guys understand. Not only is the price wrong and overpriced in Philippines, but it's 1,000 times worse quality. It's smaller, less quality. So it's almost like you're getting hammered double. Not only are you paying more, but the quality is even lower than Vietnam and Thailand. So it's like double. It's double
but we
negative.
asked Dale, was he able to go to the sale?
Oh yeah,
But
Dale, did you go to the last day? I don't think you knew about it. Today was the last day of Le Bordeaux. They closed
they're
down
closing down
and they are going to the other location. So they had 50% off sale today, but
just for
every
one
single
hour.
person was in there, and
Yeah.
obviously I already knew it was going to be like that. Everyone piled in, and they didn't even order the eclairs. I asked them, I said, "Oh, no eclairs?" And they said, "Oh no, we didn't order any today." It's like, no, okay,
Yeah, because
great.
they know they're closing down, and like everyone who goes there, who's like locals that you never see in the shop, is there.
The content creators don't understand that YouTube is also losing money to expand their data centers to keep up with
Oh
all the
no,
new
hell no!
content.
I'm not gonna eat bug.
I don't know about that.
Hell
So
no!
all I know is how much money that I've only been monetized for 3 months. I started in September and I basically made almost the same each month. September, October, and November. I practically made them. I made way more money than I thought I was ever gonna make. So if this is the low time, people always tell me like, man, YouTube used to make so much more money. Content creators used to make so much more money. This is the downtime. Then if this is the downtime, then I'm happy because I'm making more than what I thought. Doesn't mean I'm breaking even or anything, but I thought when I watched videos when I got monetized, people were saying, "Oh, be happy if you make $20 or $50 a month." And that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, man, I'm gonna make 20 or $50 a month, but all three of my months have been over $300 on my YouTube ads. Oh, you did. We didn't see you. So you had to have got there late because we got there exactly at 11 o'clock. So the 50% off sale didn't start until 11. It was only from 11 to 12 p.m. And when we got there, man, it was like 12 people are coming in. And it was like nothing was good. Nothing was good left there. I didn't get anything.
Did he see the new location? He would spend
Um,
more time at the coffee shop there for sure.
I wonder what they're gonna open up there. I wonder what that building's gonna turn into.
No, but I mean the new location. Did Dale see the new location?
Probably. Um, I'm charging my phone, so we will go do a dinner stream. We're doing all kinds of streams today. Um, I don't know what we're gonna get for dinner though. Is there a poll? Can I do a poll here? We can do a poll.
What's for dinner? Local, something new, or something expensive? They would vote something expensive for
We're
sure.
gonna do local Vietnamese. We're gonna do what other place haven't we been to in a while? I feel like we're missing somewhere.
Just recently gone to the chicken place.
We just went to Thai. We just went to Bikini Bottoms. So
Local,
we're missing something. Oh,
bone.
George.
I think we just got.
We had that for lunch. We haven't really had it for dinner, but we had it for lunch.
I think if it's George, I think it's just good.
Um, what's up, BBs? No, not the new spot. Haven't been. It's not open yet. I think technically today was the first day. I think it technically didn't even open till today. We walked by it the other day when we were at the butcher shop. We didn't even know it was going to be there. Burritos are too damn expensive. Spicy roads. We went to Adobo, which is the only place that serves carne asada, and I will not eat a ground beef burrito. You are not going to convince me to eat a ground beef burrito. Um, I come from the Bay Area where we have great Mexican food, and you would be hung or ran out of the city if you eat a ground beef burrito. That's like a
Totally.
sin. And Adobo is the only place that I've seen that has carne asada, but it's like $9 or $10. Foreigner prices on the
I'm trying
condo. It's possible to
Utban
get fire
now.
seller.
Mitzi is in Utban. We just had
I told you
Utban.
when you started the stream you need to beg and feed a dog like Double Trouble in the Philippines. That's crazy. That's my problem. I don't ask for any money. So Fat and Broke and those guys ask for money, but it's just not in my nature to do it.
Mitzi, tell the if the owner is there,
Oh yeah,
tell the owner that you it was recommended by Will. He knows Will.
I'm trying out. We're actually probably gonna looking at the results.
Who's double trouble couple in Philippines?
Looking at the results, we're probably gonna end up a few buildings away at the local Vietnamese restaurant. Um, because that's what it looks like. It looks like you guys are voting on the local Vietnamese place.
The local Vietnamese place is the one buying bread and butter.
Correct.
Correct.
Nobody came on here, but the results from my comprehensive medical checkup shows that I'm relatively healthy. Man in my 50s, that I'm 70 pounds. Man, the thing about living though, man, there's some people that have perfect medical checks and they die the next day. And there's people that have horrible freaking eating habits and smoke and they live to be 120.
Oh, drunk. Who's that? I don't know what you're talking about, Philip.
He's he's rambling because he's old. Maybe he's got Joe Biden syndrome. Maybe him and Joe
Philip,
Biden are
did you
related.
vote? Are
I
you
guess gonna have
allowed to vote even?
no. He's too old to vote. He's older than Joe Biden.
Mitzi, what did you order? The roast? It's
Yeah, it was
good.
good. We still have leftovers.
Maybe. Oh, I forgot to buy bouillon, but it's okay. I still have.
Where are the locals the friendliest? Hmm. She's never been to Indonesia. I have. I would say I don't
I
know.
met an Indonesian lady
I
at
say they're pretty much the same. I didn't really notice any big difference either way. I would say maybe
friendliest.
here because maybe I've been here longer, but
No,
overall,
I would say the friendliest I've seen is people from Hue. I
mm,
feel like they're really used to tourists, but like everyone, not even someone selling would say hi to you. Someone you would just walk by would say hi. Not not just the people who sell, but also the people who like bystanders or something.
bystanders. What's up, Forest Child?
Party vloggers in the
Not not
Philippines.
Forrest
Do
Gump,
you
but
know
Forrest Child.
do you guys know any vloggers in the Philippines? There's a lot of vloggers.
Wow, there we go, guys. We got a nice little boost. 2,960. So we're only 40 subscribers away. We're trying to get to
What's this?
3,000 subscribers. We're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers before New Year's Eve. So what is that? Technically 4 days away, and we have 2,960. So if any of you guys are here, I think when I do this
Hey,
laptop
Forest
screen,
Child, are
I
you new
think
here,
you have a
Forest
subscribe
Child?
button either here or here. Please hit that if you guys enjoy the channel.
I don't like I don't like the laptop view. My arms look big. I look buff. I look fluffy.
We're gonna do another live stream video though because we're gonna go eat dinner. I'm getting hungry now, and I do have to. I want to eat rather than cook because
What?
I am going to the I gotta wake up early tomorrow, so I gotta get all my stuff ready. I don't want to cook. I don't want to have to deal with that.
I feel
Um,
like everyone in Asia is friendly. It's just that Filipinos are friendly because they
no, we
understand
met an
more.
unfriendly person here when I asked him.
He said, "I'm not. I'm not Vietnamese."
Yeah, I
I
just
feel
said
like she's like Korean or
that is why
like
on the 31st I
American.
have an appointment to do CT scan. I'm like, even if you're healthy though, man, some people like you'll hear those stories. They'll say like, perfectly healthy man walked out a rock and got ran over by a bus. So it's like can't. No matter what you guys do, even if you guys try to live great, man, when your
Is
time has
Dark
come up,
Brother
your time has come up.
rappling or like ranting on chat because he's nervous? He's going on a CT scan. Just do the. I think it's good to know what's going on, but
I'm in the other opposite boat. If I'm gonna die or have something, I don't want to know. I'd rather just go to sleep.
hello, babies. Hello.
So yeah, so we only need 40 subscribers. I think we have a good chance. It's gonna come down to the wire. So we only have 4 days left to get 40 subscribers. So we basically need about 10 subscribers a day. And I forgot I gotta upload this video
Philip, I
tonight.
saw you're singing as well.
So what
You
we're
were
gonna
like,
do,
I don't know, where is your GF from? I'm from Philippines. Philippines. Mabuhay.
um, what was I gonna say? So actually, I gotta upload a video. So I got a lot. It's already 7 o'clock. We're gonna go eat. We'll probably make it back around 8. Then I will upload my video. Hopefully, get that up about 9 or 10. Then I gotta pack my little backpack for tomorrow's bus visa run that I'm gonna do a live stream at tomorrow.
Oh, is it
And then
really?
guess what, man? I'm gonna have to get up at the crack of dawn.
It's not that far. It's just maybe 50 steps away from
It's not
us.
50. Um, we're gonna go almost right by where bread and butter is.
Mhm.
So I guess I'll put my shoes on now.
Shumai special meatball soup. Oh, I like
I
shumai.
don't eat meat. I do love meatballs, homemade back in the USA, but I don't eat these meatballs that I have no clue what they put in them here.
Shumai. Have you
Um,
tried shumai?
so I don't know if you guys already had enough of me, but in about 5 minutes or so, I'm gonna put my shoes on, and then we're gonna go do a dinner live stream. So if you guys want to come for that, then you guys can join.
Saturday we can't because will be busy traveling. Will be traveling.
Yeah, I'm
What
I'm
part
doing
of
my
the
visa run tomorrow.
Philippines? I'm up north, Baguio City, way up in the mountains. Way up in the mountains. I'm from the mountainside.
Look at that.
Mountain.
Ooh, that light makes a big
Northern side
difference.
of the Philippines, Baguio City. Baguio.
Um, I'm gonna be doing a lot of live streaming over the next 24 hours tonight. It's almost well, we're only gonna do another dinner live stream, but then probably about 6 or 7, probably about 7 in the morning tomorrow.
Kam Tam.
No, we're not going there. We're going to the other local uh Vietnamese restaurant. You'll see they have nice portions, and I get the same thing every time. I get a huge portion of rice. I get like the stir-fried beef with like it usually comes with tomatoes and onions, and then
Why
I get
you
a
don't
fried egg.
like shumai shark's fin? That's the word. Shumai shark's fin. You know, Filipinos used to make fun of people who say shumai because we call it shumai in the Philippines, but for real, it is pronounced in China as shumai.
It's called pakwan.
Ilocos Norte. I'm not from Ilocos Norte. But I know how to speak Ilocano. It's like in the middle, Philip, if you know Philippines. Wow, SP! Hi! How are you, SP? It's been a while since you've been here. We're going out for dinner.
Putting my shoes on so that we can go to life.
Thank you for that, SP. Palette, my favorite. Yeah, Palette is good. They have
How do you guys know
bone.
about palette?
Yeah, a lot of foreigners go to Palette.
I recommend my Bonet place over Palette though. I used to go to Palette, but oh, thank you, SB. Appreciate it. Um, I used to go to Palette. That's where I very first got the Bonet. But now I go to the other Bonet place. You guys know the Bonet place that I go to. We're gonna go eat dinner, and then I have a Visa run, a Visa border run tomorrow. Let me get my money together. I need to make sure I have small bills to get on the.
Oh shoot! How long has been?
That's fine. It's only been 3 hours and 10 minutes.
4:30, 5:30, 6:30.
It was at 4 o'clock. It's basically 3 hours now. I usually like to let it go 3.5 to 4 hours, but we're not gonna be able to let it go that long. If you go to Palette, you need to try the Bonet place that we go to because the new I went to Palette, I used there, but now I go to the local one. They give you a bigger portion, and I think it tastes better, and it's the same price. Um, a green mixed vegetable salad. That is a good question, but I think Mitzi is at Comtam Oot Van right now, and he should have, if he's still there, he'll see there's a vegetarian salad menu. I think they have
No,
one.
Fabi, remember we like the shake beef, shake.
Yeah, we'll show it to the problem. Here's the problem about it. They have like three different names, but literally, this is how you'll find it. I'll show it to you. I'll show you the name and everything. But literally, the easiest way to find it is I'm sure you know where Bread and Butter is, right? You know where Bread and Butter is? It's literally the building before Bread and Butter, and it's an outside sit down restaurant. You'll see it. But it has like two different names and it's not the right place. So here's what it'll be called on Google Maps. I'll show it to you guys, but it's not really called this there, but I'll show it to you. Let me pull up Google Maps really quick.
Up here, you gonna bring your water?
Fluffy, what happened? What'd you do with my
What?
laptop?
Nothing.
Here, we'll pull it up really quick right here. Google Maps. This is technically what it's called, but when we get there, like the name isn't really that, but you guys should be able to at least get the idea. It's right next to Bread and Butter. So, why is my freaking internet going so slow? Here we go. So I'll show you guys Google Maps. I'm right. Saying you take your girlfriend out of the. Yeah, because to me, you find a woman that speaks English, and then you go to a better country, a better, cheaper, quality overall. Um, Greasy. Okay.
What's greasy?
Bonet. Here we go. So we're on here. I'll show you guys. We'll zoom in. This is the restaurant right here. So if you go try to find this name, you won't find it, but it's called Tom Pho Bun Hanoi style. But it's really not called that. But if you type that into Google, I think it'll show it to you. This is how you guys would find the direction. This freaking internet. There it goes. So this is the address, and this is the technical name, 49 Tran Bok Dang. Um, this is how you can pull it up on Google Maps, but when you go there, it is not that. But if you guys stick around, I'm gonna get on my phone, and then you guys will see when I walk there. I get both. So over the past couple days, our internet in our house has been not good. I don't know why. It's extremely rare. But when I go outside, there's a couple spots where we get 5G, but mostly it's 4G.
I wonder if you would find something for 5G.
I don't know what the rating is, but we love it. And when you see it, I think you'll agree. Great food, cheap prices, big portions, and great people. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna start my live stream. So if you guys want to come back, um, In some locations, Seymour, some locations. Like we were out near the pork chop place today, and I noticed the 5G symbol popped up, but most of the time it's only 4G. There's only a couple places that pop up 5G. So I'm gonna log off here in just maybe 3 or 4 minutes when we get downstairs from the elevator. We'll do a live stream. So um, if you guys want to see the place that we're going to, check in. If not, uh, look at my live stream tomorrow when I go do the Visa run. So stick around for the live stream at dinner, and if not, catch up with me tomorrow when we do the bus one. So it's not the restaurant we've seen here on maps. That's exactly the so all I'm saying is that is the location, that is the address, that is a picture of it. But when you go there, when I show you the name, it will not say that. The name will have a different name. It's called like Three Brothers or something like that, but everything else is the same. That's the same picture of the building. That's the